guys, this iPhone guy, and I was going to do a bunch of really cool different things for you this week with videos, but I just got kind of lazy and don't care, so this is my thrown together at the last moment video. It's a first thoughts and impressions video on the Element case for iPhone 3G, iPhone, and iPhone 3GS. Okay, so this is the packaging it came in. This is how it came, actually exactly like this. It's not quite as fancy as I remember some of the other reviewers getting, but honestly, if it's being mailed in, I don't see the point in having ridiculously awesome packaging. So, I mean, it's nice, you get this nice little black cardboard box, but it's not the old packaging you used to get. So you pull this up, and there it is. It's a little bit tricky to get out. It comes in these nice little Ziploc bags, you gotta love that. Pull it out, and there you go. Now, this is the carbon fiber limited edition. It currently comes in, well, until last week, one color. Came in this, and that's it. Now they have red, I think, something else. Anyways, they have a few different colors and they're really, really cool. Now this model runs $109 with one flip lid and $125 with two flip lids. And, you know, so it's not the cheapest case out there by any means, but, you know, it's pretty cool. Now, I'll get into the logistics of the whole thing, but first, it comes with two flip lids. That's Element's patented thing, you know, a flip lid on the back, and then you can flip and stick the lid on the front. Although you can't use the screen through here, but we'll use the black one instead of the frosted one for demonstration purposes. Also another baggie, but I mean, here's the deal, and this is with all expensive cases. Now you're thinking 125 bucks, holy crap. It's expensive, but, I mean, you're not paying for the case. I mean, you are, but you're not paying, that's not what you're paying 109 bucks for. Now, as you can tell, after 1 day of use, it's already pretty scratched up, you know. I mean, it looks fine without lights on, but it's pretty scratched. Anyways, that's weird. My brother's listening to music and the light's flickering to it. Wow, okay. So first it comes with this, where'd I stick it? In your little instruction packet, you have an extra screw here. You have a little hexagonal key that you can use. Now you do have to screw your phone in, and that's my one biggest complaint with this case, is it's like, I have to screw my freaking phone into it. I just want to pop it in and be gone, you know? But yes, you do have to screw it in. Anyways, so, let's see. Why $120 on a case? Well, it's really quite simple. Not because you're getting $129 worth of material. I mean, you don't go out and buy a $200 Baja because it's $200 worth of leather. You don't go out and buy a $100 Rebel Scholar because it's $100 worth of plastic. No, you go out and buy it for two reasons. One, because you can say, holy crap, you know, I got this case and I paid $100 for it. You know, it's just the whole, and then if people know what it is, they think to themselves, oh my gosh, that's a $100 case, that person's cool. You know, it sounds stupid, but it really is. People are so obsessed about what they look like in the eyes of others, and if they have the $120 case, they look cool. So that's one reason why. And the other is, exclusivity. No one's gonna freaking have this case, I guarantee it. And why? If this was 30 bucks, these would be all over. But the reason it's $125 is because then you can go, you have bragging rights. I mean, people are like, whoa, what is that case? If the candy shell cost $120, people would be like, whoa, what is that candy shell case? You know, it's the exclusivity of the whole thing. And granted, yeah, this does look pretty cool, pretty unique, but that's not why, for sure. Now, the inside here, let's see if I can zoom in. It's kind of bright. There are these moldings. I think I got what's called a blem unit, and it's pretty much a unit that doesn't come out perfect. Element has really high quality control, and they have a lot of blem units, and if their units blem, then they just don't use them and stick them aside. Now, you can buy a blem unit for like 125, you can buy it for 25% cheaper, which is actually a pretty good deal. But you can see this is a carbon fiber little finish. Come on. Yeah, it's real carbon fiber, really glossy carbon fiber. This is a paint that goes over the top. It's right there and right here. And then the inside of the case is painted right here, alright? But there's a protective coating over it, so I don't think you can scratch the paint. And then there's this glossy, I think what it was is this was a clear shell, and then they paint the inside, and you get this reflecting color on the outside. Now, it does have these 4 screws. The screws go into each other. And, I mean, it's really just a pretty cool little case. Now, the case fits all 4 iPhones. iPhone, I guess there's only been 3. iPhone, iPhone 3G, iPhone 3GS, and the original iPhone. You think the original iPhone? Yeah, now they do it because this case, I mean, it's a big, big case. This adds quite a substantial amount of bulk. Now, granted, it does feel pretty good in your hand, but it adds quite a bit of weight, and in your pocket, it doesn't feel like there's a little iPhone in there anymore. But I'll show you here in a minute why they can make it for all phones, is because there's a lot of space on the inside that's just left open. Now, your phone doesn't slide around because it's screwed in, and it's conformed so that each phone will, I mean, the dimensions of it will fit, but I'll just show you here. Alright, so we're screwed in. Now, it didn't take that long, but it's like, for me, it's like I have to screw my phone into my case. What's the deal with that? And so, there's also in the package, there's these 2 little business card type deals, and there's this right here, the instructions. Pretty straightforward. Okay, so, great. We're ready to go. Fantastic. Now, once again, there you go. I mean, now if you can look here, which I'll try and show you, there's a substantial amount of room inside that case. Focus, focus. Come on. Oh yeah, okay. So as you can see, there's a ton of room inside this case. You can see my finger through the other side. Now, because it does fit the original iPhone, I mean, both are different. But as you can see, in my opinion, this is what happened. I don't know the whole thing, but it's kind of like they made the original iPhone, they made it fit. And the original iPhone, I'll show you later, it does fit pretty darn well. It fits better than 3G. I mean, this fits fine. It's not going to move around. It just looks kind of funny. But, oh, by the way, with the original iPhone, it shows a lot of chrome around the side, which some people may not like, some people may like. It just depends on your taste. But it kind of seems like they made it for the original iPhone, and then 3G came along, and they're like, oh my gosh, sweet, it still fits. So they just kind of used the design. I could be wrong. I don't know. But here's the whole fliplet thing. Once again, these are magnets, they're magnets, but inside your device, there's no magnet sensitive. I mean, there's not a hard drive in here. It's flash memory. So you're ready to go. You're good to go. And I mean, really, you just throw this lid on and you're ready to go. Now, it really does stick really well. I mean, they have car mounts they're making now, a bunch of really cool accessories, and they can just have the freaking phone on there swinging around. I mean, these magnets are not going to let go of that phone. It's really hard to take off. That's one thing that's cool that Element will be doing, is they said we started this so we could make a bunch of accessories. So they have a car mount, it's not cheap, it's $70, but it's this really, really cool, like, metal mount that you literally, it has, like, an arm, and you just stick it, and it just chills there. So it's really, really cool. I mean, it would be great for the navigation stuff that's coming out. It's a cool little mount, but, so there you go. I mean, that's what it is. It's this little flip lid with 4 magnets here. They stick to the screws right here, and you just throw it on. And then when you start using your phone, you can either stick the flip lid in your pocket. I'm to the point where I may not even use the flip lid and just this, because I'm taking my phone out so often that it's like, really, I have to flip this back. And you know, it's not a pain, it's just not fast. And so, I mean, there you go, that's how it goes. It is, sometimes you have to wiggle around to find out where it is, especially on the front, you're kind of like, there you go. But the back, it makes it really square when you stick this on. I don't like the feeling of it when the back plate is on. I really like it when it's like this, but not so much with this faceplate kind of deal. So, usually when I do it, I'll go like this, and then type and all that other crap, but it's like, why even have this? Just throw a screen shield on, you know? So I don't know, I mean, the flip lids, they're cool, but they're just not practical for me. Now, if you're the person that pulls their phone out 4 times a day so that they can create a text message, then you're fine, you're golden, you're ready to go. But I am constantly pulling it out, so it would be a problem for me to, you know, take this off every time. And look at this one just attracts a ton of fingerprints. Now this one, that's a frosted look. It kind of blurs everything, as you can see. I really like it. This side is totally matte. It really feels like frosted glass, and these aren't fully glass, they're fiberglass, I think. So you can feel them, but this bottom side is glossy, so you will get fingerprints on here and all that stuff. It's a cool idea, it just doesn't seem totally practical with the flip lids for me, so I would use it without the flip lids. But I really do like this case. There's 2 things that, I mean, it looks incredible. I mean, no one's ever seen an iPhone case like this. It's just weird, it's different, and it's kind of cool. It's not your typical candy shell, even Switch Easy Capsule Rebel. I mean, look at this case. Who has seen that? I mean, it has these weird contours in it, and it's really quite a phenomenal looking case. I mean, it does get a few fingerprints here and there, but once again, you're not paying for $125 worth of plastic. You're paying for $125 worth of exclusivity. Having the fact and the bragging rights that, holy crap, I'm the only person that has this case, you know? So it is a little bit, it's actually huge. It's not small. It adds a substantial amount of bulk to your phone. But the way they've designed it, it really feels nice in your hand. I mean, it's really just a nice kind of, it doesn't feel big when it's in your hand. And in my pocket, at first I had a problem, but it's since gotten a lot better. It's a really cool device. I really like it. And, you know, they're worth a shot. So I think they have a good return policy. We have a good return policy. It's $125 on unlimitedcase.com. You get this case, 2 flip lids, and you can now specify your color. I think it's in red, all that other stuff. But the cool thing about Element is, I mean, it's not just like this. You can spend 20, 30 bucks more, or maybe more, I don't know. But you can get your own freaking design on the back. And that's really cool. They do this laser etching on the flip lids. That really, I mean, this is laser etched. No one else does this. I mean, that's really cool. This is painted. I think it's silk screened. I'm not sure. But, you know, it's a cool case. I mean, it's sweet. Is it worth $130? It depends. In my mind, no. Just because it's not my kind of case. But if I found a case that was this, like this design, but thinner, I would be all over it and I would pay $130 for it. Because once again, it's this really cool looking case that no one's ever seen before. It's not your typical contour design, contour flick that every single person on the planet has. It's way different from anyone else. And that's what you're paying the money for. Not the case. You're paying for the exclusivity of the whole idea. So, I mean, it's a cool case. Check them out. ElementCASE.com, or you can go to unlimitedcase.com, whichever you prefer. And, give it a shot. So thanks for watching. This is this iPhone guy, and as always, stay snazzy. Have a good one.